Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to Wednesday workout. Des here. Hopefully you've got out there and got some exercise in already today. If not, still plenty of time. Fortunately, I've not been able to go yet, but I plan to get out and try and fit 2 pieces in. Probably walking and running. Well, it will be walking and running. I see a few have been out already, so that's fantastic. So well done to those. Brilliant stuff already. Like I say, like I mentioned yesterday, the challenge today is all about just fitting different activities in and trying to get the benefits from that. I touched on it. What we can do is, for a start, it kind of mixes things up. It might motivate us when we're getting a bit sort of flat with one activity or wondering how we can change things up a little bit. But it helps the body, it helps the core and different muscle sets. So it's a good way of keeping fitness up, but making us stronger, sort of more all-round, I guess, more all-round fitness. So hopefully you're thinking about getting involved. If not, not a problem. Keep looking in, watch what we do. Like I said, I'm just checking in quickly today because it's been a really, really busy day for me. And this is part of what Wednesday is about. It's about getting it in, wherever you can. Whilst it's been busy so far, once I've been and got it done, I know I'll feel so much better for doing it. I'll really enjoy the fact that I've had my exercise in and doing 2 sets today. I actually did that yesterday. I did a walk followed by a run. So I actually did my session, but that wasn't Wednesday and that wasn't midweek motivation, and that's what we're trying to provide here, just a little bit of extra motivation to get involved. Like I say, sometimes it's not that easy, and that's just something I wanted to sort of touch on today as well. It's about getting it in, whilst it's difficult with work and life and our own sort of thoughts and what we're going through at that particular time. It's about just using it to the benefit. I know if I don't go today, I'll be really disappointed, despite the fact I've got lots of things done, got lots of things sorted. I'm really, really positive about what I'm doing just now. But it's about getting out there through DOdaily and do running and the community. We're putting on lots of activities for people to get involved in, whilst other events are being cancelled, whilst other organisations, for whatever reasons they choose, are not doing things, not setting things up, keeping things on the back burner until another date. We're actually out there doing stuff. It might be distant, it might be not quite the same as meeting up in person, but what we are doing is still staying active, and it's credit to all the guys watching, all the people involved. It's real credit to those who are getting involved week in, week out, 2-3 times a week, most weeks. It's really, really great stuff. Can't fault the commitment and the dedication to the cause, and to what we love. And that's what it's about. It's just about getting out there and enjoying what we love. I see today the Robin Hood Half Marathon's been cancelled. It's something I'm an ambassador for, so it's an event sort of close to my heart. It's disappointing. I had no idea till today, to be honest, but I had an idea for everything else that's been cancelled. It might not go ahead, but it will be back next year, and they're promising to make it equally as good, if not better. So keep it in mind. It will still be the 40th time it's on next year. It's only the 40th in year, but it'll still be the 40th time next year. So look out for that. But in the meantime, I'll be looking to do something through Do Running where we can get people locally involved, and perhaps even people who are watching a little bit further afield to get involved in some kind of event which ties in with the location of where we're based. A big event here in Nottingham, and something we're really proud of. So look out for that. I'll be working on that over the next couple of weeks with some people I work with locally, in terms of sort of supporting them with their charity efforts and things like that. Many of the guys are already committed to doing something, so I'll work on a plan and we'll get that sort of put up for people to get involved in. So basically what I'm saying is, whilst it's disappointing and whilst it's frustrating that these events are not going ahead, get lots of sort of questions all the time. What would you do if this event's cancelled? There's lots of stuff out there to do. There's lots of people. There's lots of organisations planning different things. Wednesday workout's just one of those. We're just doing it. It's just one of those things you can keep getting involved in. It doesn't take a massive effort. It doesn't cost any money. It's just a way of reaping those benefits of being part of a team. And that's all we're trying to do on a Wednesday, is just stick together. Normally at this time I'd be running a group called Do Running Trent Bridge, a running group from where we're based, which is really, really friendly, really supportive. It's where it all began for Do Running. And it's just about keeping that spirit going until one day we can all meet back up and do what we do best. There's lots of suggestions made all the time. There's lots of people sort of wondering what to do next, but all I'll say is keep an eye out. We're on the ball here. There's lots going off. There's lots to get involved in, and that's really what I wanted to say today in terms of that cancelled event and what Wednesday's about. Don't fret. There's lots out there to get involved in. There really is. If you want the support and encouragement, some people are a bit wary of attending a group in the first place. This gives you a nice, easy introduction. And if you're always going to be somebody who's just involved in the online community, from what we've been able to provide through the pandemic and the COVID situation, it's a great way to stay involved and keep watching in. Tomorrow is your questions answered. Last week I asked, I put it out there to you guys. I'd love to see loads of comments on this. Just a quirky question. One of the guys asked me about which event I'd like to do in the Olympics if I could. Obviously I'm not that capable, but if I had a choice, what event would I take part in? And I said the marathon, because I've always enjoyed, even before running and considering myself someone who likes to run long. I always said when the marathon comes into the stadium and the roar and you do that final sort of few yards, it just always looked epic and amazing. So that was my choice. But what I asked you guys was to comment and let me know what events you'd like to do. I can see there Dawn says she'd love to do the long jump. I got that comment last week. So I'd love to know what you're doing. I'd love to know what you'd love to do and why. It just give us a bit of something to read out, amongst the, I won't say serious, because none of it's serious stuff, but amongst the sort of straight answers I like to give to some of the questions. It's a way of just being a bit quirky, getting an idea for what people enjoy. Of course, this is the time of year when the Olympics would be on, and that's been cancelled as well, with many other things. It's just a case of, I've said this before, just a case of keep looking forward to them. Keep looking forward to what's planned. I said yesterday, don't put your life on hold. These things will come again. And whilst we love to enjoy them and look back on how good they were, there's also a great feeling to be had in anticipation of them coming up. We get ourselves excited to think for things and look forward to them. So I think that's really important to remember. I try to sort of advise on a Wednesday of little tips and little things we can do. And for me right now, it's just a case of looking what's out there. Take the option. Don't be scared to get involved. Lots of it's online, so it's all from a distance. It's not too heavy. It's not too full on. Most of it, particularly from DOdaily and Do Running, is absolutely no obligation. But what we're doing, we're persevering. Like today, I'd love to get out. I've got plans for the next couple of hours. It's going to be a late one. I'd love to get out early, but it didn't happen. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have to happen. It's just a case of readjusting and doing what I can, whether it's getting to bed half an hour late or getting up half an hour early. I perhaps should have done that this morning, but I didn't. That's just one way of approaching it. I see some of the ladies who did the challenge today was up very early. Again, they're making it a regular thing on a Wednesday to get up early and get their exercise in, and that's a brilliant sort of outlook and way to approach it. It's get it in the bank early, and then you really reap the benefit of knowing you've done it, the feeling that comes from it, and also watching everybody else take part, which is a really nice feeling as well, and something we get to do here. So until tomorrow, guys, like I said, it's just a quick check-in today, but until tomorrow and your questions answered, keep posting them away. The links will be up on the end of the video. Keep posting the questions, and I'd love to answer like a range of questions on mental health and positivity and COVID and activity and all different things. Of course, it stems from running, do running. It was my passion in the first place. So we get a lot of running related questions, which is absolutely fine. It's perfect. It's perfect for us to go at. But I will answer absolutely anything, just like the question about the Olympics. So until tomorrow, just doing it. I'm going to get out there, I promise you. So if you can, get out there and get some activity in. Cheers, guys.